that's nice.
Oh, nice. It's a little warning.
Very
nice. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
And welcome.
Hello, Becky.
Hello.
Hello.
We are not Donnie and Marie, in case you were confused. I just want to make sure this is working. How do we know?
Can somebody post something?
Hello?
Is anybody there?
Here's the thing. It's a Friday night.
I know.
What
are we doing here?
Losers.
Oh my gosh.
I was just realizing that. I'm like,
hold on, I think I see somebody joining.
We're doing this. We know it's a Friday night in
Maria.
America, but who is? Oh, okay. I see.
Sorry,
see the number.
27.
Okay.
Yep. They're okay. The numbers are going up. So
all right.
I think somebody's there.
Maybe if you're here and you can comment. See, the thing is we're not seeing comments yet, and we totally know this is a Friday night. Most of you are watching this later. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, hey!
Howdy. There we go.
I got looking close to see. Hey, Scarlett and Jenny. Good. Okay, you,
Hello.
Scarlett and Jenny, are officially our BFFs for this broadcast because you're confirming with us our greatest fear of, is this working?
They are alive. They live.
They live.
Yeah, there's an audience.
So we'll just go ahead and dive in. Hey there, Lisa and Patty. Okay, so I'm Becky Higgins. This is Kevin Allgaier. We happen to be siblings. He's my brother. I'm his sister. We don't actually work together.
We hang out sometimes.
We hang out. We're family, but we do some fun collaborating.
Yeah.
We have very different careers.
Well, different careers, but
complementary.
Like overlapping passions.
Yes.
I would say, right?
Like organizationally nerdy.
OCD.
No, I didn't say that. Hey, Lisa. Oh, thank you. This is from my latest Stitch Fix, for those of you who know that I do Stitch Fix. So, and if we have to look closely, it's because we are getting older. Okay.
And it is Friday night.
It is a Friday night. We're so glad that those of you who are here are here. And for those of you who are here right now, this is very, I know, thanks for the sympathy. This is live. This is meant to be interactive. We're watching for your questions. So if you want to ask your questions, that's what we are hoping to do. But if you don't have questions and you want to just listen in, that's totally fine as well. Okay, so the topic of this particular broadcast is actually all about iMovie for iOS. And that's what we're going to talk about. But for those of you who are new and you don't know who these two knuckleheads are that you're looking at, I said, I'm Becky, this is Kevin. So I have a scrapbooking company. The company name is Becky Higgins. It's my name, but the product line is called Project Life, and it makes scrapbooking way, way simple. That's what I do, and it's based here in Arizona. That's where we are. Who are you? Besides my brother.
Yeah.
Where do you live and what you do?
Becky's brother.
Yeah.
I am Kevin Allgaier, and I run a technology consulting business called Allgaier Consulting. And I help businesses and residential clients to organize their lives and optimize workflows and just learn to love technology and use it for all the good that it has.
He loves technology.
So that's what I do, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty legit.
And in all fairness, I love to help people.
You do.
I love to help people to understand what technology can do for them.
Newsflash. So. I also love to help people.
No way.
What? That's so weird.
Look at that.
Okay, so we're also slightly nerdy, and so you will we understand this.
And it is Friday night.
And it's Friday night. We are so done with this week, and yet here we are on Facebook Live because why not?
Why not?
We have nothing else to do. No, we really. Kevin ended up being here in Arizona kind of at the last minute, and we're like, you know what? While he's here, let's do a couple of these, right?
Let's geek out.
Let's geek it out, man.
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
Why not?
So we are going to talk about iMovie. And this is a hot topic lately from my audience. We have different people, a little bit of overlap, but very different people. Because I've got scrapbookers, right? And a lot of them are longtime scrapbookers like I am, and many of them are just trying to figure this out. That's why they're coming to us because of the way that we make it all simple for people through the Project Life app and their physical product and the digital blah blah blah, right? Your audience is more like tech based. So, but iMovie, which is like unrelated to what I do, seemingly, is a hot topic lately.
Well, it's hot, and I think in large part because it's easy to use, and it really unlocks the door for a lot of people to show off a little creativity that maybe they didn't know they had.
Totally.
And I mean, it's memory keeping. It's recording the fun time you had at the beach with the family or a camping trip or whatever.
That was fun.
I know. That was fun. Yeah.
They were with us in Hawaii. We were with them in Hawaii. Yes. No, that's just what it is. And even though it seems like it's so unrelated to what I do with scrapbooking, it's actually like...
So what is the tie-in?
Okay.
How does it relate?
It doesn't seem like it does. When you think about what I do, I'm not a scrapbooker. I mean, I am, but I am, bigger picture, I'm a memory keeper. So I like all forms of memory keeping. Do you know what I mean? Right? So it doesn't matter what it is. So
Hold on.
yeah.
Can we get a thumbs up? Let's see a thumbs up.
I don't think they can do thumbs up.
No, I think they can do a thumbs up. Somebody give me a thumbs up. A like? Is that what they call it on Facebook?
I don't know.
Ah, see, we got a heart. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
See?
right.
Look at that,
Look at all
you
those.
guys.
I didn't even know that. What?
Come on, keep them going.
That's cute.
I love it. Okay.
I'm not sure why you did that. That was totally nerdy.
Thank you for indulging.
That's really cute.
Okay, so it's memory keeping.
It's memory keeping.
Yes.
So for me, I have been you know this, for those of you who don't, I'm a lifetime documenter.
No.
It's true. Newsflash. And so I really like to try a lot of different things. And so I've been making movies and videos for my family for a long time. I just haven't spent a lot of time talking about it because it's not what I would say is my expertise. And by the way, I am not saying right now that it is my expertise. That is not why we are talking to you as the iMovie experts. We are not. We are two people who, in the world of memory keeping, is the world I live in the world of technology for you, I love and appreciate as a consumer using the iMovie app on my phone, because I now, in the recent couple of years, have been able to make movies on my device, which, hello, that's how excited we feel about using the Project Life app for scrapbooking in the palm of our hand.
This is a 100% full production environment, full production system. Shooting, high-def video, editing, publishing,
all there.
Everything
all
from
right there.
here.
If I could tie a pretty bow on that thing, I would.
Yes.
Okay, so now, hold on, before we go here.
Okay.
Disclaimer number 2, besides the fact that we're not experts. I want you to know and understand that you do not have to be a creative to make videos with the iMovie app. That is not the point. We talked about creativity. I agree. I like that feeling of being creative a little bit with it. But the way that it's designed is so intuitive and it's so beautiful in its functionality that even if you don't feel like you're a creative person, you're going to love making movies with this. We are not sponsored. This is not...
We should be, though.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Yes, we should.
Apple, are you there?
Apple. Have you heard how much I mentioned the iPhone 6 Plus? I hear there's a new version. I'm probably all about that this fall, right? Another topic for another day.
We'll talk about that.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to dive into this conversation by taking any of your questions.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming, okay? What is iMovie? Is it available on Android? We're going to answer those 2 first. We're going to do a little Q&A. Most of what we're going to address is actually right here. It's your comments that we've already taken from social media. We've already been looking at the questions that you're asking, okay?
Can we set the expectations, though?
Let's do it.
How long...
It is a Friday night.
So here's the reason I asked, because with us together, and just me talking about iMovie for iOS, I could probably talk about it for about 2 hours.
Right. And
I'm guessing you probably don't want to watch it for 2 hours.
Sure, you don't want us to be talking to each other for 2 hours.
I'm just saying it might be, I don't know.
Okay, let's end at 5:30. We've got a clock.
So 15 minutes?
15 minutes, because we've already been...
Okay, there's going to be a lot, so pay attention.
And I'm saying 15 minutes because I can never stick to the actual time. So that means it will be 20.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's get started.
So, they asked, what is iMovie? What is iMovie?
So iMovie is
Good question.
Good question. In geeky terms, it is a linear video editing tool. In layman's terms, in real people's terms, it's a way to take video and stitch different video clips together, add transitions, add titles, add music, and at the other end you come out with this video that you can play at family reunions or at weddings or just at home with your kids.
We just did it last night.
And I'll tell you what, we're going to go through this, but iMovie for iOS has a really cool feature called Trailer.
Oh yeah, I've made
where
trailers.
you can build, these cinematic Hollywood trailers, like the dramatic. I made one of those the other night in less than 5 minutes, and it looks awesome.
Oh yeah. And it's so basically easy. A template. So you literally just drop in your things and it just kind of makes it look like this amazing trailer that you would see in the theater. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of drama.
And because it's 4K, you can play it in the theater.
Heidi says, my 4-year-old loves to make movies. There you go. My kids love doing it too, and it's not hard. Kids
fun.
can totally do this. So let's talk about your Q&A. The first question was, what's iMovie? The second one was, can you use this for Android?
Okay, so iMovie for iOS, the app we're going to be talking about, is for iPhone only. iPhone and iPad. So it runs on iOS. Okay, that's an Apple thing. I know that there are some video editing tools for Android.
If you guys are Android, you're going to have to speak up right now.
Yeah, tell us. If you use something, tell us, because I don't use Android, and I know there's some out there, but I don't have any good recommendations.
It's great for school projects as well, totally.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lydia. Hi, Lydia.
So anyway, just look for those comments. And so this is specific to iOS, iPhone and iPad.
Excellent question.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so, all right.
Okay, so this is
There's some good questions.
Some good questions. Question number 1 is actually really easy.
Okay.
And it is, if using iMovie on an iPad or iPhone, is it better to have a device with a larger amount of storage? Okay. Absolutely. You read while I talk.
Yeah, I'm going to read while
Absolutely. So when you're shooting video, every minute of video that you shoot on your iPhone or iPad is taking up storage on your phone. Okay. So the more video you shoot, the more storage you'll need on your iPhone or iPad. One thing to keep in mind is if you shoot a lot of video and if you're making a whole bunch of iMovie projects, the iMovie projects themselves don't take up a lot of storage. It's not like you're creating copies of the video that you've just shot. It's just using the video that's already on your device. So the quick answer is always the more storage you have, the better with anything. And that's good for video, pictures. If you do that much email, just the more storage you have, the better. So that's an easy... In general, yeah.
Okay.
And that applies to laptops as well, so...
First of all, hello to Donna in New Zealand. It is so nice to have you here. I love New Zealand. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. Scarlett asked a really good question, and I will talk to this one. Maybe you might as well. You might, in fact, relate to her better than I would. She was saying, basically, she loves being the documenter in her family, but her husband would love if she would allow him to capture her in some video stuff. So she's basically saying it's cut off, but it says, how do we come out from behind the device to be in the video? And I've gotten so used to being in front of the camera because of my work, but also because as a documenter, I like to practice what I preach. And I really preach to documenters to be sure that you are in your pictures. And in this case, that you're also in the video. And so I think that is a psychological component, right? And I think it's really important really for you just to wrap your head around the fact that if something were to happen to you tomorrow and your family is left with video or pictures, whatever, that has you missing, I think that for me, that puts a pit in my stomach. Like that doesn't feel comfortable to me. I want the completion of our family to be represented. And so I think it's more of just kind of that idea of getting over your discomfort of being in front of the camera, because nobody's really comfortable in front of the camera. You know what I mean?
Especially me.
So that's why I'm like, maybe you relate to her even more.
I very much relate to you. And remember too that...
And I'm reading more.
Yeah, go ahead. The movies that you make on your phone aren't limited to the video that you take on your phone, right? So I don't let anyone use my phone. I'm very picky about that. But I can certainly take video that Becky has taken on her phone. She airdrops it to me, and now I'm using video that she shot on her phone in my iMovie project. So, if you use drop cameras in your house, for example, I've used that a couple of times where I go out and I grab video from those cameras and throw them in, and I can use those in an iMovie project. So it's not limited just to the video that you're shooting.
I'm going to interrupt you, or that's perfect segue. I'm looking at Karen's question. She says, I have some of the other questions you guys are asking. Sorry that I'm looking weird. It's because I'm trying to read your questions. Are totally on our list, and we're going to cover them. But Karen says, I have iMovie on my MacBook. Are you saying this is an app on my phone or iPad? How is it different? I've only used iMovie once. That's a great question.
Great question. Yeah. So there's iMovie for Mac, and then there's iMovie for iOS, iPhone and iPad. They are two different applications. And they're essentially the same. They're the same concept. They're technically essentially the same. There's a few things you can do on the Mac version of iMovie that you can't do on the iPhone.
A little bit more involved.
It's the same thing. What's really great about iMovie for iOS is the fact that you can go on a family vacation with just your device, shoot video, edit video, share the video, all from right here, instead of having to go back and dump it into your laptop and using iMovie there. In fact, quick side note.
Yes.
I actually find iMovie for iOS easier to use than iMovie on my laptop.
Agree. So, totally and completely agree. Hey, Heidi. How's it going? Yeah, iMovie's awesome for girls' camp videos. Yes, I actually heard some local friends doing that. Super awesome. Yeah, no, that's the thing is I think I am back into video making the way I used to be because I can do it in the palm of my hand. Hello? Like, and it's so easy.
And powerful.
It's powerful.
I mean, the stuff
you can do
that
a lot.
Can do in it.
Yeah.
The version of iMovie for iOS now is so different than iMovie for iOS just a year ago. They've included so many awesome features. I can't believe the power.
Hey, Jan, thank you for sharing that. That is really personal and really sad. She mentioned that her husband actually did a lot of the filming and then he passed away. And so there was, I didn't catch all of it, but it seems like there was probably a lot of video coverage that that he did, but he wasn't in a lot of that. So you were bringing that perspective that we were talking about, and I appreciate you sharing that.
Is it? Are we still there? Are we live?
Are you guys there? Can you just
we got disconnected for a second.
Can you give us thumbs up if this is still working? Otherwise, we're gonna think this is not working. We just need a little.
Just a little love.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. All right.
Okay, thank you. Somebody said, "What are you using right now to broadcast?" We're on Facebook Live, so we're using. Hey, Kendra, we're using Facebook. I'm not sure how it stands to the question. We're on Facebook. It's Facebook Live. Yeah, you can actually try it.
They have a built-in Facebook broadcast app.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so yeah, and you're saying you're glad to see us this close. When we were doing it earlier today, we were with Tony as well. We needed more space, and so we kind of cut from the same cloth over here, guys. We just kind of are. And so we really did need to scoot back, and there had to be 3 of us. And anyway, yeah, this is a little
and we
easier.
had props on the table too.
A little bit. If you didn't catch that, make sure you check it out because we did a whole broadcast about Tony's hot mess of digital pictures that are everywhere, which is a problem that all of us relate to. And Kevin pretty much put on his cape and saved the day. So you need to catch that. If you're wondering what to do with your hot mess of digital pictures in so many different places, catch that broadcast, okay?
While we're on that line,
yes.
Complimentary to this broadcast, there's actually a blog post on your blog that was posted a couple of days ago that go into a lot of the how-tos on how to use iMovie for iOS. So check that out too.
Kevin wrote it. We asked him to, and I think, again, going back to that complimentary thing, read that. It's very informational. If you want to see what we're even talking about, if you're just not even familiar with iMovie, I have put a couple, 60-second clips from my recent iMovie, of when we were in Hawaii, on Instagram and Facebook. So you can actually check those out. Yep. What's your blog? Thanks for asking, Jan. So BeckyHiggins.com is my website, and you just click on blog, so you'll see it there. And then what's your website for people who want to know more about your services?
Not as easy to spell, but it's KevinAllgaier.com. Allgaier is spelled ALLGAIER. So KevinAllgaier.com.
I am Tony too, but I'm in Florida. How can Kevin help me? That's a good question.
Tony,
she's also Tony.
I like it.
Tony with a Y.
Did you watch the previous video, first of all?
We're going to see such a delay in
I know, we're going to see a delay, but I definitely recommend watching that, and maybe watch it a couple of times because there's enough information in there that you might not pick up on everything the first time.
It's so good, you guys. It's only 30 minutes long. Like Kevin said, we could talk about this for hours, but we were able to condense a lot of information in helping just Tony. But when you watch us, particularly Kevin, talk to Tony, you'll feel like he's talking to you. Hey, Christina! Tennessee. So yeah, just make sure you catch that. And that, if you're wondering how Kevin can help you, that's how he can help you. It's just watch that. Read his blog post, but also you can find out more about how Kevin actually helps businesses and families and organizations with all of their tech stuff. So back to iMovie. Next question.
So sorry, I'm going to go through a couple of these questions, and some of them we're going to blow through a little bit quick. Are the movies limited to a specific length and time when using iMovie for iPad or iPhone? I'm not aware of a limit.
I'm not either.
Just space.
Yeah.
I think space is going to be your limiting factor there. When you click on the share button, does it save it at full resolution or compressed? When you're clicking on share, it depends on where you're sharing it to. If you want to share, so first of all, let me back up. When you're done with an iMovie project, at the bottom there's a share button, just like a lot of apps these days. When you tap on share, it gives you the option to share to YouTube or to Instagram or to Twitter or whatever. what it does is it renders that video in a compressed form, and then it uploads it to that social media network, and then it removes that temporary compressed version so it's not on your phone.
Did you follow that? Did you guys follow that? I followed it.
Was that confusing?
No.
Okay.
No. I was just thinking, like Tony said, you're such a nerd, and I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Aww. Wait, really quick interruption.
Yes.
Jan asked, there are a lot of, she must be looking it up right now. There's a lot of iMovie apps. Which one is it? It looks like,
I'm going to show you right now. I'll show you the icon.
There it is. It's purple.
It's the purple star. Do you see that?
Yep.
That's the one to look for. It is, it's the official iMovie app from Apple. So when you're looking at the publishers, the publisher will be Apple.
Yep.
It is their app.
It's an Apple
by
product.
the way, I should talk about price too. It's not free, unfortunately. I think it should be. But it's $5 US.
You are so entitled. Why do you think that app should be free? I'm just saying, people should not expect apps for free. I'm only saying that because we have an app and it should not be free.
Like I said, it should be double the price that it is.
No, I'm with you. I understand.
Well,
I know why.
Rephrase.
You want everyone to use it.
Yes, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
It should be on every iPhone and every iPad. That's what I mean.
You paid a lot of money to get that iPhone. I'm with
well,
you. And it's an Apple product.
But it's an
and
awesome app to have.
You got some hearts
it's
for
an
that.
awesome app to have. Well, another app to have is GarageBand, I think. You don't use it very often, but I think just having it is awesome.
Hey, Annie just said that she's getting ready to go to Hawaii. She's feeling inspired to make her own movie.
Get it.
I love that.
Get it.
Seriously, Annie, you will not regret it. Make sure that you check out his blog post on BeckyHiggins.com about iMovie, but then also read my blog post that's brand new today. It's Q&A follow-up to Hawaii, answering your questions about that whole trip. Okay.
Okay, next question I'm going to address is, I know that there's default music that's included with the themes that are part of iMovie for iOS, but where do I get more? So 2 answers to that one. Answer number 1, you can use your own music. You know, whatever's in your music library, you can use. And most people do that. But if you're looking for something outside of that, something a little more, you know,
stocky,
quality,
like
stocky, like stock music. There's a whole bunch of stock music, stock photo websites out there. The one that I'm partial to, it's a little on the more pricey side when comparing to others, is called premiumbeat.com. So it's got a lot of really awesome high quality loops and all kinds of stuff out there.
If you're completely unfamiliar with that world of stock music, I would never expect anyone outside of that workload and that industry to even know about it. So I think that's a good recommendation for people who are just like wanting to make their own personal movies, to just go to their website and just check it out.
Yeah.
And just see.
And you can preview music just like on all of them. Just go out and preview the music and see what they have.
Yeah.
And if it works, awesome. If not, then keep looking.
Thumbs up, Kara. Hey, glad you're here. And she's saying, yeah, whoop, for Premium Beat also.
Hi, Kara.
Yeah. Hey, Kara.
Okay. You keep reading.
Oh, fun. Joy, good to see you. I mean, I can't see you. Oh, Joy used to be a part of our creative team. When I say used to be, I mean, she still is, because once you're part of our creative team, you are just stuck in this family forever. Anyway, she loves these nerdy and informative tips. We're so glad.
Good.
Good to see you or have you here, Joy. That's awesome. Okay, next question.
Okay, next question is, if my end goal is having a bunch of DVDs filled with home videos to watch on the TV, how would I go about doing that once the movie is made in iMovie? So
that's such a good question.
Great question. Yeah. So step 1, make your movie in the app. Step 2 is to tap on the...
Export?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tap on the share button, and one of the options under share is to save to your camera roll or save it back to your device. And then from there, it's just a matter of getting it onto your computer by syncing or however you do that with your pictures normally. And then from there, you can burn it using a DVD authoring program.
Yeah,
onto a DVD.
I was going to add to that, just having my movies just stored in Dropbox is helpful because they're all there. And then we have a personal YouTube account for our family, is where we put our personal videos that it's not open to the public. That's just for us. And in fact, I still need to upload our Hawaii video because there's one finishing touch that Kevin helped me with last night. I should tell you about that. That I'll put on our family YouTube channel and then share that link with our family who might be interested in it. So
this is a little hard to see, but if you look, so I've tapped the share button here, and you can see that I can share to a lot of different apps.
Go a little closer. There you go. Yep.
Okay, yep. So I can share to any of these different apps here, and I can also share to things down here. So this one right here is the one I mentioned to you that I could save it back to my camera. But then you can upload it straight to Dropbox. You could share it on Instagram. whatever.
And by the way, hi Meredy in Hong Kong. That's awesome. Chris is asking, do you recommend a DVD burning program that I can use on my MacBook?
Oh, you know what? Yes, but the name is skipping my mind right now.
What's wrong with you?
I know.
One job, Kevin.
Well, here's the thing. I don't burn DVDs very often because I'm all digital. I'm all cloud online.
Yeah.
Maybe have them what's the good email
customer
address?
service at BeckyHiggins.com. Send us a note there. If you guys have questions,
we'll get back.
We'll make sure that Kevin gets back on that. We can. Hey, Autumn, I love you. Okay, next question. My legs are so squished, so if I keep shifting and being awkward, it's because we're sitting at Wendy's desk. Wendy's not here. Don't tell her.
She doesn't know.
We're sitting at her desk and we're squishing between drawers just to,
Can you add still pictures to an iMovie project?
Yes, Kevin.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. There's your short answer. Absolutely. And you will see how, when you actually get this app, and this is like the big takeaway, just get the app and play around with it. As soon as you start tapping around, you'll figure it out because it's all intuitive. It's so cool.
Not only can you add a still picture, but you can add the Ken Burns effect to that, which is the subtle zoom in to
you
it.
You can?
I know, crazy.
I know, so cool.
Crazy.
I love it. It's seriously so fun, you guys. Like, it's such a good, you know what? We were making fun of ourselves that we're here on a Friday night, but we are headed into a weekend. Granted, it's a holiday weekend for those of us in the U.S., but the weekend's a perfect time to just use some downtime and
fun.
Play.
Weekends are fun, and this is fun.
With the app, it's so fun.
All right. Video recording tips. I think this one is.
Okay.
What are some tips to make it clear, to make your video clear? Am I reading that right?
Which one? Show me which one.
Oh, my iPhone, this one here. I have an iPhone 6s Plus, and it's always grainy when I share on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, so that's more of an export thing, I guess.
That is more of an export thing, but also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure your lens is clean. I cannot tell you what a difference that makes. You may think it's clean because whatever, you're protecting it. Trust me, it's filthy. Just take the inside of your shirt, if it's cotton or whatever, and just give it a quick little wipe really fast because it's shocking how much that can actually make a picture look hazy and video kind of like hazy and just kind of whatever. You clean off that lens and of course it depends on your camera optics as well, but I'm just saying that little thing is something that gets overlooked a lot.
Yep.
Okay,
next question is how do you get the music to fade down then back up again in one of the video clips? Okay, the technical term for that is ducking. You're ducking.
That's fancy.
That is fancy. You're ducking the music down so that you can hear the audio in this video track and then ducking it back up again. Okay, so that is ducking. The great thing about ducking is if you have a video clip and the audio is turned all the way down on that clip, then the ducking will not happen. It's just constant audio for that background track. But if you turn the volume up on that video clip, then the background audio automatically ducks for you. So the answer is,
I've seen that happen.
There's nothing you need to do.
Nope.
You just insert your video and it auto ducks for you.
Having said that, remember last night?
Yeah.
So I was saying Kevin, because he had just gotten to our house, he's staying with us, and I'm like, okay, my video of Hawaii is totally done, but I have not published it to YouTube because of this one last thing, and I can't seem to figure it out. When I say iMovie's intuitive, I really mean that, but there's once in a while, you just need to go to Google or Kevin and ask the question. So I actually could not figure out how to like fade the music at the very end. It just kind of just lopped off. And so it was really just as simple. When I was watching him, I'm like, duh, you just tap on that music bar that's already been added. And then there was a way to kind of drag your finger. We can't demonstrate because it's video where,
it's a live chat.
But if you just search that out really quick on Google or YouTube, you'll see the demonstration of that. It's really so easy. Once you know how to do certain things like that, you're talking about ducking and the music fade in and out and whatever. Once you know it, and you don't have to have a whole lot of tricks up your sleeve.
And like you mentioned earlier too, it comes down to just playing with it.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you sit down and spend 15 minutes playing with it, you'll get it.
Totally.
You'll understand it.
For real.
It's pretty easy to use.
Speaking of 15 minutes.
I know.
It's mostly my fault, but I'm looking at the clock thinking maybe we can do like let's just do like 3 last questions or something. Do you think that we can cover it?
We can, but maybe we should ask those guys.
You guys have questions.
Ask away, and then also let me propose something to you.
Catching up on your comments. I love you, Autumn. Seriously, I love you.
Do we want to show like a very short version of something that I've done here, just to give them a sense for what?
Okay. I love that.
All right, so
no, that's actually really cool. I don't know what he's doing. Did you just make this up?
I did.
Should I be nervous?
No. This is This is a trailer that I made in less than 5 minutes.
Here?
Just a couple of nights ago.
Oh my gosh.
No, not of here. Of our recent trip to Hawaii.
Okay.
It took me less than 5 minutes, and it looks really, really cool. So
while you're doing that, someone says, "How are you both so awesome?" And you know who posted it? Becky Higgins LLC. That would be me. So
There's
one
no
of
bias
my employees is totally. I don't know if that's Molly. And why is my comment showing this? Oh, it's Carrie. What the heck? Carrie, we love you.
That's awesome.
Oh, hey, Rachel. Stop right now. That's so cool. And Christina again. Okay.
Okay,
right,
so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what the interface looks like here and a little bit of a preview. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it's like 5 minutes long.
Ain't nobody got time.
But it's just going to give you a short sense for the quality. And keep in mind, this took me less than 5 minutes to make. So
keep that in mind.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Let's see if this will work.
Okay.
Hold on. I got to hit play.
Oh, cute.
Okay, that's good enough.
Cute. Okay.
No, right? I mean,
that's cute. But you didn't even set that up. That was right.
No, that is a template. That's one of the trailer templates that's in there called Family.
Yep.
And I say this component is going to have this video, and it just tap.
The template, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I've done a trailer, actually includes the music too.
Yes.
So that music and that style of the
everything.
way the transitions, it was all built in. He literally just dropped in his video clips. Somebody asked what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about is iMovie, like how to do this type of stuff. It's so easy. And we're nearly done here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So fun.
So and something like that, to do that from scratch would cost you who knows how much money going through a professional video production company to make the same thing, and I did it in less than 5 minutes.
Okay,
and they have like a dozen different templates to use.
Aside from cost, and you're a creative guy, so I get that, but how much creativity do you think is required to do something like that for just anyone?
None.
Zero. That's
the
point.
The only bit of creativity that would help with that process is choosing the template to use.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because after that, they design the flow, they design the transitions and everything, they design the storyboard, everything. You literally just have to say, I want this video in that bucket.
Place,
Sort of like, Project Life.
So cool. And yes, Karen, you can use your photos. It doesn't have to be just video clips, which we talked about. That's so cool. And then Jen, you're saying that my students use the trailer templates to promote and report on books they've read.
I love that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that.
And you know what? I love that as a teacher, I love that that's being promoted in the classroom because that is teaching those kids how to use this technology.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That is so awesome.
Technology can be so crazy and negative in its use, but at the end of the day, there's so much good that's coming because of technology. I don't need to preach to this choir. That's what he lives and breathes, but that's how I feel. We both feel that way. There's so much good that you can do with technology when it comes to memory keeping and actually like preserving your family story and doing book reports and girls camp and all these other uses for it. Like, hello, that's so fun. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I don't know whose work you like, mine or his, but we both will take that compliment.
iMovie app or Pi app? Is that
what
that
PL.
Says?
Yes, Elena or Alina, iMovie app or Project Life app. This whole discussion was about the iMovie app. The Project Life app, if you want to learn anything about how to scrapbook in the palm of your hand, just go to the Becky Higgins YouTube channel and just watch any of our videos on the Project Life app.
By the way, I think I saw that there was a big update to that app today, too.
Heck yeah!
I'm just saying, there was a big update.
Heck yeah!
Heck yeah!
Heck yeah! There was. If you missed that, the Project Life app had a big, giant update.
And I've already got mine.
You got it?
I got it.
I haven't even gotten mine. But you know what?
Get it.
I will. I will do that. Carrie says you guys should have your own morning show. Oh, trust me, you'd get bored really fast. Trust me on that. But I will say that new app update, if you're Android and you have the Project Life app, hello, welcome to you can now order prints through the app.
That's huge. I did not know that.
Put it there.
I didn't know that because I don't use Android, but that's huge.
I don't even use Android, and I'm so excited about it because all my Android friends can now print from the app. But that's not what we're talking about. Thanks for bringing it up, though.
But that is very cool.
It is so cool. Okay, so any other questions? I think we caught the ones that you guys asked. Was there any last question?
Any other questions on here, or anything else you can think of?
Okay, here's the last one. It's Friday night, you guys. Okay, last one. What do you do with the video? No one ever looks at video in my house. We make it, but that's it. Ideas? Yes, I have an idea. How about this? And I'm going to say, how about this, Mom? Assuming that you have your husband and your kids. You have a family who, newsflash, may not actually know and appreciate that you're making the videos because you don't actually make a big deal about it. Now, I'm not saying that you should be like, hey, everybody, I made a video every time you make one, but I would suggest that maybe you create like a family night around it and say, I don't know how often you make them, but the next time you make a video, say, hey, everybody, block off between 6 and 7 this coming Tuesday night because we are going to have family movie night, and show them the video, pop some popcorn, make a treat, and help them to really like have an experience with the video so that they can appreciate not only what you're doing, but the fact that, hello, their memories and their stories are being preserved because of you.
Can I tell you something?
Tell me something.
We did, this is totally unprovoked or unpromoted or whatever. We did that same exact thing in our family. So we went to Hawaii on our trip, right? We came back and one of our boys took the initiative and the time to make a movie that was about 7 minutes long.
Love you, Thomas.
And he sat down, it was incredible.
I mean, I didn't know you guys did this because I've just seen the link to the video.
So we got together a couple of nights ago as a family, just like Becky described, as a family, and he said, I want to show this movie that I made of our trip.
Show and tell.
Not only was it incredibly awesome for him, it was incredibly awesome for the family to relive all those memories and just to have fun together. And it was awesome for me to know that he was spending the time to do stuff related to the family, and he spent the time to make that video, and
he's 17, right?
He's 16.
He's 16 right now. 16. So, like, what a valuable, beautiful way for a 16-year-old to spend his time.
He's now sharing it with everybody on YouTube, and he's kept it. So 10 years from now, we're going to go back and look at that. Even if we don't look at it again, in 10 years, we're going to run across that and say, oh, man.
Totally.
Do you remember that trip?
It's going to be so good. And really just to, I mean, that's what you're asking. If you want other people to look at it, then I think the advice would be as simple as show it to them. Share it with them. Make a big deal out of it. Like, make an evening of it the way your family did with Thomas. I mean, I love that. I think it's so cool.
Maybe one more.
Okay, one more question, and then we will be wrapping up.
What do you do with the videos after you make them? How does your family view them? Well, kind of going back to what we said, it's important for them to view them. The share link is awesome. Just throw it up on YouTube. It's free. It's easy. It's a single tap process.
Pause. I'm going to lose the comment. Dawn, the app is so amazing. I just taught a 100-year-old gentleman the app, and he has been documenting his stories for 6 hours straight and grinning the whole time. Dawn, that's not only amazing, but I'm kind of wondering, you are talking about the iMovie app or the Project Life app? Because we did kind of mix that into, I'm not sure which one, but either way, whether it's scrapbook pages or movies, that is so cool. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I knew I was going to lose your comment.
Yeah, no, that's because really we can't reach it to scroll.
I know, can't reach it.
That's very cool.
Can't reach you guys. We're so close.
Anyway, so closing thoughts. Get it.
We love the iMovie app.
Get it really and just play with it.
It's really fun. You
guys, you know what would be really cool is if there was a way for them to share, like with us, some of the movies that they've
You know what? I know how. I know we're on Facebook Live, but if you are on Instagram and if you tag us, tag me, Becky Higgins LLC, and if you can't remember how to spell Kevin's name, he's tagged in my stream, so you'll see it. Kevin Allgaier, at Becky Higgins LLC. If you tag us, we'll check it out. Someone just tagged me this morning. I didn't tell you that.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, she was inspired and created a short video of her little girl, and like you could tell it's like in a photo studio.
I love it.
And the only reason I knew is because she tagged me to say she was inspired by my videos, and I'm like, go girl, awesome. Gave her a like emoticon high five, and I'm like, that is so cool. So if you want to show them to us or share them,
I actually would love to see some of that because I love seeing other people's work.
Totally.
So tag us.
Yeah, tag us for sure. Okay, I don't have any other closing thoughts other than hello on a Friday night. Y'all showed up.
Or Saturday morning.
Depends where you are. We are we're Pacific time, right? 5:45. All right, that means we gotta.
It's a little later than
We might have gone twice as long as we had hoped, and that's okay.
It's all good.
All right, so we're gonna. I don't know how to end this.
I know.
Hold on.
Should we just keep going forever?
Sure. What else should we talk about?
We can have dinner. We can have dinner brought in.
We could.
Do you? So, are you gonna hit finish?
I'm gonna hit finish unless you. Do you want to sing? Should we sing?
No. Maybe.
Do you have some like secret sibling like clap or? Oh no, you did not. I hate when he does that. Oh, Lydia's in Australia. Yes, I know. That is so gross. Don't ever do that.
What?
I don't have a special thing like that where you make a noise.
Oh, it's not gross. It's just it's my one and only party trick.
It is seriously like nails on a chalkboard.
I won't do it.
Okay.
All right.
Peace out, you guys. All right. It's a. Oh, hold on. Wait. How do you do it? Wait.